Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are checking out another crazy Roblox game, and I already have a feeling this is going to be a disaster. Apparently we're trapped inside Grandpa's house. And let's just say, this Grandpa is definitely not baking cookies. Something is seriously wrong with him. I don't know about you guys, but if someone told me to spend one night in this house, I would turn around before even opening the front door. Everything looks a little strange. The walls are old, the furniture looks dusty, and it feels like Grandpa hasn't cleaned anything in about 100 years. Maybe he's been too busy chasing people around instead. I keep telling myself to stay calm, because panicking never helps. But somehow these Roblox games always find a way to make everything feel 10 times scarier than it really is. 1 second everything seems fine, then suddenly you start thinking someone is standing right behind you. Hopefully Grandpa is taking a nap somewhere. That would make things a lot easier for us. Imagine if he just fell asleep in his favorite chair while we quietly looked around. That would be perfect. Actually, knowing my luck, the second I think that, he'll probably wake up with the biggest grin ever. No thanks. One thing I really like about these games is that you never know what's waiting around the next corner. Every room feels different. Every hallway makes you wonder what you'll find next. It keeps everything exciting because nothing ever feels completely safe. If I suddenly disappear, you already know what happened. Please remember me as the world's bravest Roblox player. Or maybe just the luckiest. Let's see if we can survive this crazy house. You know what's funny? Every scary Roblox character always looks like they skipped every single anger management class in history. Seriously, why is everyone always so grumpy? Grandpa could be outside enjoying the sunshine, feeding birds, drinking lemonade, or telling funny stories. Instead, he decided chasing Roblox players sounded like a much better hobby. That's a pretty strange retirement plan if you ask me. Maybe he just needs a really good vacation. Or maybe someone should buy him a giant box of cookies. I still don't completely trust anything inside this place. Every room feels like it's hiding a surprise. Sometimes surprises are fun. This definitely doesn't feel like one of those. I keep imagining Grandpa hiding somewhere, waiting for the perfect moment to scare everyone. That's honestly kind of impressive. Imagine having that much patience. If I ever become a grandpa, remind me to play video games instead of chasing random visitors around my house. That sounds much more relaxing. The weird thing is, the longer I stay here, the more curious I become. I want to know what's inside every room, what's behind every door, and why everything looks so mysterious. Maybe Grandpa has a secret collection of rubber ducks. Maybe he has 10,000 sandwiches hidden somewhere. Honestly, at this point, nothing would surprise me anymore. Roblox games always have the funniest ideas. That's one of the reasons I love playing them. Every map feels like stepping into a completely different adventure where literally anything can happen. You never know if you're about to laugh, get surprised, or completely panic. Sometimes you even do all three in less than 10 seconds. That's Roblox for you. I have a feeling Grandpa thinks he's the king of this house. Well, today we're here too. Maybe we should make a deal with him. Listen, Grandpa, if you promise not to chase us, we'll help you clean the house. Actually, after looking around, maybe we need an entire year to finish cleaning everything. Never mind, let's just stay friends from a very safe distance. One thing I've learned from Roblox is that confidence is important, even if you're secretly nervous. You have to pretend everything is under control. That's exactly what we're doing right now. Everything is totally fine. Probably, maybe, hopefully, the best adventures always start with a little bit of chaos anyway. Nobody remembers the day where absolutely nothing happened. People remember the crazy stories, the funny moments, the unexpected surprises. Those are the moments that make games fun. Imagine explaining this to your friends. So, what did you do today? Oh, nothing special. I just spent my afternoon trying not to get caught by a very angry grandpa inside Roblox. Completely normal conversation. I think that's why Roblox is so entertaining. Every game gives you a brand new story without even trying. Sometimes you're escaping monsters. Sometimes you're running from teachers. Sometimes you're surviving disasters. Today, we're dealing with Grandpa. Hopefully by the end of this adventure, we'll still be smiling, still be laughing, and maybe, just maybe, Grandpa will finally decide it's time for a nice long nap instead of chasing everyone around. That would honestly make life a lot easier for all of us. You know what? The more time I spend around Grandpa, the more questions I have. Where does he even get all this energy? Seriously, he's a grandpa, but somehow he has enough energy to keep running around all day. If I ran that much, I probably need a snack and a nap after 5 minutes. Maybe Grandpa secretly drinks 10 cups of coffee every morning, or maybe he has some kind of magic Roblox superpower. That honestly wouldn't surprise me. Everything feels so random in Roblox, and that's exactly why it's so much fun. 1 minute everything looks completely normal. The next minute you're wondering if you're living inside the strangest house ever built. I keep trying to figure out what Grandpa's thinking. Maybe he's saying, nobody leaves my house. Or maybe he's just bored and wants someone to play hide and seek. If that's the case, Grandpa takes hide and seek way too seriously. I think someone should tell him there are much easier games to play, like fishing or gardening. Those sound a lot more peaceful. Still, I have to admit, this has been one of the funniest adventures ever, even when things get a little scary. It's impossible not to laugh at some of the crazy things that happen. That's one of the best things about Roblox. Every game has its own personality. Every adventure feels different. You never know what's waiting for you next, and that's what keeps every video exciting. I can't wait to see what happens before this adventure is over. Imagine if Grandpa suddenly became friendly. He'd walk over and say, "Welcome, I baked cookies for everyone." That would be the biggest plot twist ever. I'd probably be more surprised by that than anything else. Maybe we'd all sit together, drink hot chocolate, and listen to Grandpa tell funny stories about the old Roblox days. Okay, that version of Grandpa sounds much nicer. Sadly, I don't think that's happening today. Instead, we're getting the super serious version, the one that somehow always knows you're nearby. It's honestly impressive. I can barely find my own socks in the morning. Grandpa somehow keeps track of everyone inside this giant house. That's a talent, a slightly terrifying talent, but still a talent. You know what I love about making these kinds of videos? Every single adventure becomes a funny memory. Even if everything goes completely wrong, it usually ends with everyone laughing. That's what gaming is all about. Having fun, sharing silly moments, enjoying ridiculous situations that could only happen inside Roblox. Because let's be honest, only Roblox could create a game where escaping from an angry grandpa somehow becomes one of the funniest adventures ever. That's why millions of people love these games. They're unpredictable, they're creative, and they're always ready to surprise you when you least expect it. Well, I have to say, this adventure has been absolutely crazy from beginning to end. I honestly didn't know what to expect when we started, but somehow this turned into one of the funniest Roblox experiences ever. Grandpa definitely knows how to make things interesting, maybe a little too interesting. Next time, maybe we should visit a normal house. You know, one where nobody spends the whole day trying to chase visitors around. That sounds much more relaxing. Even after everything that's happened, I have to admit this game was a lot of fun. It had funny moments. It had surprising moments. It even had moments where I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen next. Those are my favorite kinds of Roblox games. Every time you play, something different happens. Every video becomes its own adventure. That's what makes coming back so exciting. You never know what crazy character you're going to meet next. Maybe next time it'll be another grandpa. Maybe it'll be an evil teacher. Maybe it'll be a giant monster. Who knows? If it's a Roblox game, anything is possible. Thanks so much for watching today's adventure. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you enjoyed hanging out with me, make sure you come back for the next video, because we've got plenty more crazy Roblox adventures waiting for us. Take care, keep smiling, keep having fun, and I'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye everyone!